Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
We're still live on 3 Music TV. It's still Culture Daily, the big conversation with the enter. Be that definitely a hip hop morning there. My brother EL smashing it out bar 6. Those of you who've never listened to it, continue being there under the rock. That was Proto Baggins right there with one of the men of the moment, smashing it bar for bar, delivering the lyricism and the vibes. You Bob, crimes of passion, can it be, amongst other issues to be discussed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. It's a full house. Jason on my left is so far right there in the middle. Kojo Trip on my far right, and our guest for the moment, the man NovaBlaQ. Let's put it up. Welcome.
Yes. Welcome home.
Yes.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah. Welcome. Great conversation off air. We'll go discuss that one. We'll continue that one at 10 when we are done. But for now, for the benefit of the viewers, welcome once again to the big conversation, Charlie.
Thank you.
Akwaba.
That's fine. Thank you.
Oh,
guys.
I like the voice. The voice is very radio, you know. Very radio. Everybody's changing their volume now.
Yeah. We're spending some time on the mic, you know.
All right. Charlie, so jumping straight into it, music, hip hop, the vibe, the content. What is it for you? Who is NovaBlaQ and what drives him?
I feel like that's a loaded ass question.
Let's go. No, feel free.
Okay.
We always forgive hip hoppers.
Okay, cool.
We get bad habits, so we think them like that.
I feel like that's a loaded question because I feel like I keep redefining that. You know, at first it was about proving that I can rap. You know, I started out as a producer, and then I was giving out songs essentially because I was giving out songs to artists. And then like as they were doing it, I was like, man, I could have did better than that. So it's just like starts to prove that I can actually do it. And then once I did that, it was about telling a story. And now it's about like telling my story, and making music that fits that. So like I'm not even just doing hip hop just anymore. I'm trying to like expand across the board and like match whatever it is, like, curate a vibe for how I'm feeling at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Or like reminiscing back or like manifesting my future, I want it to mean something now, so like, yeah.
When did this journey start?
This journey started in college. My sophomore year, I was probably like 19. I failed all my classes that sophomore year. But that was the year.
Well done.
That was the year that I decided like I was gonna take music seriously, because I was literally like, I need to just like lock in. So I was just producing and trying to figure it out and just like throwing stuff against the board until like I started to get a sound, but like at the same time my academics were failing, So I ended up failing that whole year, bro. But from there it was like, all right, like I had a direction and like I could get my stuff together, and then I picked it up from there up until right now.
Production sounds like it's your genesis.
Yeah.
Is that the passion? Is that what drives the passion? Is that at the core of you, production?
Yeah, I think so. I think that because of that, I'm able to understand music and like how I want to. It allows me to lay my lyrics better, because I look at my voice as another instrument.
You build the framework and then
exactly. So like I'm the type that when I go in the studio, like I've seen a lot of artists approach it differently. Some like go in and they just start penning. Like I'm sure Trip is a pen type of guy just by the way that he raps. I could be wrong.
Yeah, pen.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm the type to go in and just like lay flows. So like I'm like just humming, whatever the case is. Yeah, exactly. It'll sound like gibberish, but like once I get the flows together, then I can like fill it in with words, Yeah, that way I'm literally using it like it's an instrument.
I've had people do that. Like I've had people come into the studio, come into the booth, and just like they go lay down the flows and and I'm like, I can't. I try to do that sometimes. I've tried like record the flow and everything, but then when you try to put in the words, the content, it's like, nah, this isn't going to go with what I want to write, So like it's just, but it sounds like that's your creative process. But like, what else goes through your mind, when you're like putting music, like you're putting the music together, like from scratch, or especially when you have to like collaborate with other people, like what goes into you putting that creative process?
I think if I'm doing it from scratch, I'm like I said, I have an idea of like how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
For instance, I have a song called Too Risky. I dropped it on Valentine's Day last year, and it's basically about the hook goes, "Girl, don't fall in love with a nigga like me. It's too risky." You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Because I had just went through.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, I had just went through a heartbreak at the time. So like, bro, I'm down bad. I'm
This
hurt.
is honest, man.
Bro, yeah, no, for real. I'm
honest,
hurt.
bro.
I'm in my feelings, bro. And like, yo, and
It's
It was-
inside.
it's
What's
like
going
you
on
don't
here?
have to be about
it was a
something,
time.
like-
It was a time. Look, I was in my feelings.
Yeah,
alright?
no.
Yeah, so like literally, like I was looking for something that would fit that vibe, and then I got this like guitar, and I was like, oh, like this is it. So the song just came like that. It was so easy, like because I was just expressing how I feel at the time, and like once I put my flows down, I knew what to say on it. I wasn't trying to bar up crazy.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. It's like it's a sacrifice when you do it that way because you can bar up. Right, but like you won't be able to fit
Yeah.
certain flows. But like if you emphasize the flows, you can't bar up like that.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to find a
balance.
Yeah.
So you found a guitar and you told the world that you are dangerous.
Was it?
I said, so you found a guitar and decided to tell the world you are dangerous.
I mean,
Like,
you gotta listen
stay
to
away,
the song.
beware of
You gotta
dog.
listen to the song.
Have you been at the point where you felt like you gave out too much though? Because that's the
Yeah,
thing about
that's possible.
emotions, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. In that point, 2 days later, like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. Have you ever felt that way?
Nah, never.
Really?
Also because my ex is an artist, so like she.
Oh man, what's going on?
Bro,
Wait,
she-
was that a back and forth? Like,
Bro, I have a whole album on my name, dog. Like it's there. Like,
Yo.
I have a whole.
Well, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I was getting cooked.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie.
What's Beyonce's breakup? Lemonade. or something?
Lemonade, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
well,
I have
you're
a
on a
lemonade.
okay,
Yeah, I have a
so
lemonade coming up, bro.
how did you get into producing, starting from that young age, and what are some of the instruments that you play that you feel like helps you as a producer, especially
Yeah.
like with the gives you that listening ear for this is great, this is not great, this works for me and whatnot?
I think as a kid, my parents used to take me to church all the time. Yeah, that's usually where it starts. You go to church and like they're playing, because I'm not focusing on the preaching. I'm not really sure what's going on at this time, because you know what I'm saying. I'm a kid. They're just saying whatever, and I'm just in there. I'm listening, but I'm not really listening. But I'm paying attention to the guys that are playing the music, right? And the drummer always goes crazy, always.
Yeah.
So like I started taking drum lessons with that guy when I was a kid. So once I was doing that, I stopped for a bit when I moved to the U.S. So I kind of like lost touch with that. But then when I got to the U.S., I ended up in a circle of friends where one of them was heavy into music, right? Yeah. So he was the first person that I met that was like, yo, like, you can just do this. Like, once you decide to be something, you can just do it, And I was kind of like, oh, okay. So I watched him, like, he's a rapper, incredible rapper by the name of Greatness, right? Incredible rapper, amazing. And also another one, his name is Good Gas Russ, also an incredible rapper, right? And Greatness is also a producer. So he's the one who like taught me my first like chops, right? And then my my manager now, Boney, was the one who like basically took me in because he was also a producer. And I used to just go to his house and just like learn and just like mess around because it's like a trial and error thing, You just got to keep doing it until you develop some kind of flow, And once that happened, it was just like let's go from there.
For cultural expression and inspiration, right? From a church in Ghana, learning drums, church in Ghana came the inspiration to messing with producers and rappers in the States. How do you reconcile that? Which impacts NovaBlaQ more, or which has impacted you more?
I don't know. I feel like they're both equally as impactful because if I hadn't seen that drummer going crazy, I would have never even I would have even taken this journey in the first place. I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, as for meeting people in the U.S., I think maybe that would have been more instrumental because it was more time spent, And like the more time you spend doing something, the better you get at it. It's not even like it's not rocket science. You just got to keep doing it, So yeah. Oh, also I took piano lessons during quarantine. which boosted my production too. Yeah, so
nice. Online.
Yeah, online. Because I was like, I had time. I'm home the whole time.
Yeah.
Like
the world might end.
the world might end, bro. We
show up on
shut in.
Judgment Day. What talent do you have?
It was crazy.
Lord,
It was
I
crazy.
can play.
put me on the key.
But
Hey, let me what I have done. You know what I was cooking? I was cooking a lot of pork. But I played tennis too, like table
With
tennis.
who and where? Oh.
No, at home with my family.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
I was
good at
cooking
table
for them.
tennis?
Yeah.
Serena.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a 1v1. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a 1v1.
Solid. Yeah.
But anyways,
Serena Williams.
yeah, Cyril touched on like the impact of you being here and then being exposed to church and then like traveling and also being exposed to music heads. Now I want to bring it to the culture, right?
Right.
There's a lot of artists who are in the diaspora who seem to like come back and then get in touch with the people at home and then try to kind of bridge that cultural gap in through their music. Now, how have you been impacted like heavily, either from this side or from there? Because it seems like you left at a very early age. So
Yeah, I did.
like you have a lot of foreign impact. But you have a lot of foreign impact. Like the kind of music that you listen to. I'm pretty sure. But how are you able to like bridge that gap culturally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when I was growing up, I started with gospel because that's what my parents were listening to. And then, growing up here, there were hits. Like, bro, the Ghanaian artists here do not play. Like, when a song is a hit here, like, it's a hit,
It's
like,
not,
for a
yeah,
reason. Yeah, like, I feel like we underestimate our musical genius because, like, bro, it's actually crazy. So you can't help but get influence. When I was growing up at that time, Sarkodie was like, he was
huge.
in his prime. Like, he was going crazy. 5'5", move back, bro. The Azonto era was just kicking off at the time, like right before I was leaving. So you couldn't help but be influenced by that. But at the same time, even when I was here, I had my hip hop playlist. Like I remember at that time it was probably like Pink Friday by Nicki Minaj had just dropped. Like Moment for Life was going crazy. Yeah, Rihanna, whatnot, bro. Rihanna's top 5 to me, bro. She's amazing. But like, yeah. So I was listening to like those type of stuff. Akon, Shakira, like the stuff Yes, exactly. The Ghana starter pack. I was listening to that, and then like when I got there, when I got there, I was obsessed with Eminem. So I was listening to a bunch of Eminem, and then like got into Jay-Z. Nas, like basically like revisiting hip hop history because I was around these people. I was around these people who were heavy like on that, so I was constantly getting put on. And from there, I just kind of developed my own taste, and then I even expanded even more. So like I would be listening to like rock or like indie or pop or like metal. Like I'm truly all over the place, just trying to see what's up. Because to me, a good song is a good song. It doesn't matter the genre. A good song is a good song. As long as somebody put me on something, I can learn from it,
One thing I love about what you're saying is like the impact and what you're learning from is like, I feel like your horizon is truly expanded, right? Because you're experiencing these things like firsthand, like you're there.
Real time.
Example, like me, I grew up on 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I've never been to the States before yet, but I see these things. And I want to know from you, when it comes to how you relate to your fan base, is that more difficult? Because you make music, you shoot videos here, you're back in Jersey, right? You have a fan base here, you have a fan base there. And this question is more like, a lot of artists here, so to speak, struggle, impact, staying on top of the game and doing their thing in one place. Now for NovaBlaQ, he's here and there.
Yeah.
How are you managing this? Is it like more difficult as it seems?
That's a great question. And yeah, that is tough. It's not easy to do because I have to basically have a fan base here, feed them, and then feed the people over there as well. But like at the end of the day, like I think that I'm trying to tell a story, a uniform story, right? That is true to me. I'm not going to like, sell myself out and just like be like, yo, I'm going to only cater to this crowd because that's what's going to take me going. Because I could have did that, like once the For the Baggin' song dropped, I could have leaned that way and just like completely like went the Ghana route. And on the same token, like I could have went on the US route completely. But I feel like as I grew up, I did like 10 years here. And like, basically half my life has been here and then half my life has been there. Yeah. So that's been my experience and that's how my music should reflect. And then like whatever comes with that,
Yeah, so when you're here, you're here.
So when I'm here, I'm here. Yeah, that's why my first project, Crime of Passion, was for here. Because I started off here. So my first project has to be for here.
Okay, so still on the same question, with regards to promotion, promoting, yourself in these two places, I think that's also going to be more expensive, looking at the finances and whatnot.
Yeah.
Are there points where you decide, this project, I'm going to promote it just here, or I'm going to promote it just here? And also, does the project influence where you're going to put in more Also because I think the audiences would be different.
vary.
Maybe
Yeah, they
not
are.
vastly different, but there will be two different audiences.
Yeah. That is also a great question, Dan. But yeah, I think the way that I look at it, I take it song by song, you know? So like if I make a song and I feel like it will probably do better in the Ghanaian space, then I would probably put more towards that. But at the same time, I would still put maybe like 25% of efforts would go in the US and then like 75 would go in, into Ghana, right? And then like if I did something that was more the US oriented, I would focus more in the US and focus more here. Because like I said, I'm looking like at a long-term thing. So like it won't make sense right away, but like I think it's starting to make sense now. Like as my catalog is getting bigger and bigger, like I think it's starting to paint more of the picture.
But does your back end give you like insights into that as well?
Yeah, 100%. And it's crazy because like most of the people that listen to my music are like either like in the US here or like Nigeria for some reason has been going crazy. Yeah, the song I dropped, Too Risky, has been like they're really carrying that song.
Nigeria.
Out of nowhere.
I hope no one comes for me, but I feel like the Nigerians who love rap, they crave like that, but they don't
They're
get
loyal
that.
to it. They're like United from
They
I
don't
agree.
get that from
Nobody,
the
if
Nigerian.
anybody comes for you, call me.
They don't
It's
get that
true.
from the Nigerian
It's
market.
true.
And so the next thing they're gonna look at is Ghana.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Because
Like, I
because-
mean,
they might not shout and sing the Afrobeat like the video,
there's
but
Ladipo
they love.
and
there's
And then
MI
there's-
and there's like a few other people.
Yeah,
but
there's
like,
like-
if you want, when it comes to Africa, personally, I think that when it comes to Africa and it comes to the
they
subject
know
of rap,
they know.
I think the only country that stands a chance is South Africa.
Yeah.
Like Ghana, South Africa. I don't know about the rest of the country. The only other person I'll probably consider is this guy, Jones, Calligraph.
Oh yeah,
Jones.
Calligraph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Calligraph Jones, but South Africa, and Ghana.
There's this
yeah.
other guy, something boy, something. He was on the cipher.
Really?
Yeah. He's skinny.
The South African?
No.
Who? Nah, I
don't
don't know.
remember.
yet.
Saleh,
But
let's not talk
anyways,
about it.
anyways, I mean, it came up because
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
So you get what I'm trying to say.
No,
right?
I feel you, and I do agree with you though, because I feel like Ghana has rappers. Like we have hard rappers.
The best.
And how do you feel about like the Ghanaian scene and also them embracing you when it comes to like rap music?
Oh yeah, it's been amazing. I think especially because of the Frodo Baggins song, right? Because like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. When he sent me that song, I was like, I am not wasting this opportunity. This song is a banger. Like he sent it to me. I was like, bro, why are you sending me this? Like, I've just met you. Like, like me and him were not that tight at the time because I was like, yo. So I'm like, man, he sent me this song.
Yeah, it's another person who understands that the music is bigger than all that BS.
Yeah, like I'm listening to it like, bro, I know off the rip this song is hard. So I was like, when I go home, as soon as I get home, I'm writing this. I'm not even gonna like waste my time. Sent it to him the same day, and that was that. Yeah.
But let's talk about what the song has done for you. Also looking at from I think it was 2021.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, okay, and so from that time up till now, has it influenced you? Opened doors for you? What has it done for you?
It definitely has opened doors for me because like that's a song that traveled internationally. So like people, especially New York, like when I do my shows in New York, I open with that song, and I always like as soon as they recognize that, they're like, oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just like after that it's easier for them to digest.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah. It's easier for them to digest. So like it's definitely opened doors for me. However, at the same time, it has also like maybe it's just me. It's probably like a little bit of a mental thing where like I feel like I have to appease like that audience, that like rap core. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an expectation.
Because I feel like I earned respect from them. So like they were expecting, especially on Crime of Passion, they were expecting the whole project to be that, and it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it wasn't that.
Yeah, bro.
So
because
like
because you came like on that track, like you really delivered on that.
yeah, if you listen to my music, if I decide to do a rap song, I'm gonna do a rap song. I'm not gonna like. There's no two ways about that.
Yeah.
Like I really do take my time. Like. You gotta respect the craft, I'm not gonna like half and half it, but like at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make good music. So like whatever it is that that takes shape, if it's gonna be an Afrobeat song, if it's gonna be a pop song, if it's gonna be a hip hop song, I'm always trying to take it there.
Genre-wise, where's your comfort zone?
Comfort zone, drill. Drill is very easy for me. I think that because of my vocals, like they sit very well on drill. Afro beats too, like I'm starting to discover is something that works very well for me. Also,
You're sure it's not because it's trending?
no.
It's solid. Once it's not because of that, then I think it's solid.
No.
Because a lot of, if we want to be honest, a lot of people decide to do Afrobeats because they feel like it's
Yeah.
trending.
Yeah.
So a lot of rappers have left hardcore rapping.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
doing
Oh,
Afro.
yeah.
Trip
Nah,
has a
they
problem
get
with them
results.
like that.
Are they getting the results?
Some are. I
Trip,
mean,
you understand why they're getting the results? Why they're doing that? Because they're getting the results? Or it
Oh
still
yeah, but
annoys
you see, my own is my issue is always the fact that when you're building something or when you it's a collective thing, right? We're building something. You don't leave it. It's like we're building our own thing, and we're like, we have 3 Music TV, and we're like, oh, this other place is popping. Like we just let's assume that we just started out. We're supposed to build it to that point where it's popping off like everybody else's. But once we see that, oh, we're building, and it's taking a lot of time and it's popping off here, everybody just leaves and then goes to this other
swoosh.
end.
Yeah.
So we leave it there. So if anybody comes to join, they come and they realize that, oh, this thing wasn't even built to the point that I thought it was, and it's here. And everybody else who started it has moved. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna that's my issue. I feel like if we're going to build it, let's just build it, because let's be honest, Ghanaians listen to more rap than anything.
Really?
That's just that's the fact.
Oh wow. I thought it was
It's a
Afrobeat
simple
focused.
problem. The problem in Ghana is that a lot of people can rap, but not a lot of people are rappers. It's like I can play football, but nobody's putting me in the EPL. You know what I'm saying? So the moment I kick the ball around for a bit and I'm not getting any value,
Yeah.
I go do something
Like
else.
you can play for Chelsea, but not United.
Bro,
It's
exactly.
like
You know
different
what I'm saying?
expectations.
And that's the
right?
problem. That's the problem with. That's the problem
Like different
with
expectations.
That's the problem
like-
with Ghanaian rap
Had
scene.
to.
Yeah.
Right, a few people are rappers
Yeah.
who would
some-
die on the cross,
Most people can rap.
and most people can rap.
Yeah.
It's like
You
me
know?
scoring 3 goals at the
Yeah.
the match.
Yeah, but
and
he's not
saying,
gonna play Black
"Nah,
Stars."
I'm going to play Black Stars.
You know what I'm saying?
Like-
Yeah, so that's the problem with the Ghanaian rap scene. So me, I don't personally blame them.
You know.
And it's easy to see who a rapper is and who can rap.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
when people pop up and there's a banging song, you rapped well on that song.
Yeah, but are you a
But
rapper?
if aliens showed up and they were like, we need 3 guys to go down now for the fate of the universe, I'm not calling you.
Yeah.
Bro, we are serious here. You understand? We've
No,
gone
I
from
feel
here.
you,
Yeah. So
Hey,
that's
hey,
it. So
wrap it up.
yeah. You understand, Charlie? But yeah. Good vibes.
I wanted to say one thing though
Go on.
to your point.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that just hop on the trend, and I have noticed this because in the US I'm starting to get a lot of that. You know, like a lot of like I call it gentrified Afro beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all right, I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah. You can tell.
It's okay,
though.
we can talk about Chris Brown.
Thank you. I want to say it, but I'm glad it came out your-
Y'all should calm down.
No, I'm sorry.
You have
That is
people who are like
OD.
super multi-talented and can just do everything.
What?
Yeah,
Chris
bro.
Brown?
It ain't his
Yeah.
fault. It ain't his fault.
But what business
And
does
he
he have?
kills it. And he kills it.
Bro,
No,
no
that's
matter-
his luck.
Bro,
like
no,
imagine
his
he
luck?
tried it and he didn't.
It works.
No,
He's
bro.
been it works.
Jason.
It
no
works
matter
for
how
him.
much I shave my head, I won't be a Shaolin monster.
Wait,
It doesn't. You see,
if you put in the work.
Charlie, you know.
You can. I mean, you can tell.
I
Like,
beg you. I beg you, 14
Nah.
14 February is coming. On 14 February,
We continue this convo.
we're about to experience different shades of love with Aquaba Symphonies of Love and High Life Music. Filling the Palms Convention Center, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Aquaba presents Shades of Love. Back-to-back music to serenade your loved ones and to experience the best in GH. Come with your loved ones, family, friends, and experience Aquaba's music like nobody else. It's a romantic evening and it kicks off at 7 p.m. prompt. Tickets selling for 300 Ghana cedis regular, 500 VIP. VVIP going for 750 for special tables. If you want to spoil the girl, you want to make the girl know say you be baola, then there's a telephone number.
Bubbles man.
We had the Bubbles man. If you're a Bubbles guy and you want to do it right, call 0246 466 770. 0246 466 770. Grab your tickets, or you can just dial star 714 star 2020 hash, star 714 star 714 star 2020 hash, and you get that for Aquaba's Shades of Love. 14th of February, 7 p.m. the Palms Convention Center. Of course, this event is powered by Big Ideas and 3 Music TV. Now, finances matter. That's why ABSA is also saying the simple setting of goals can make you successful, and it's time to break the myth and understand that. So you can join ABSA's Ready to Work webinar, Cracking the Goal Setting Myth, this Thursday, right after this show, 11 a.m. on ABSA's Facebook page. They'll be live. The session will explore how you set your goals that keep you focused, motivated, and persistent, even when the going gets tough. Don't miss out on this. This is your chance to start working towards something truly impactful. See you there. We'll be live at 11 on ABSA's page, so make sure you're there. Your story matters as well. My people, which bills do you have? Let us pay.
You like to pay? They want me to pay. She wants me to pay. Now, obviously, we love sound, right? This is all about sound. You know, we listen to music, we make music, we communicate to our audience through sound, and that's why we want you to experience sound like never before with Bang & Olufsen Atelier, where you become part of the craft. Now, listen to this. You design your own bespoke audio masterpiece or select from exclusive creations tailored to your style. Whether it's a speaker that seamlessly fits your space or a statement piece that turns heads. I like that one. Now, if you can imagine it, you can hear it. That's cool. Discover more with Bang & Olufsen at our shop at Atlantic Towers, Airport City, Accra. Now, Bang & Olufsen Atelier, you dream it, we craft it. Now, this is the number you call if you want to dream it and craft it. 0201-694341. That is 0201-694341. You hear amazing music from artists like Chris Brown, like Real, like NovaBlaQ, like Drake, like 50 Cent.
Yeah, starting to look like Chris Brown all of a sudden. It's giving Chris Brown.
But you know that has always been a thing. So like that has always been a thing with Jason.
Jason?
For real?
Yeah.
They say
Ronnie's
like
some
Breezy,
tattoos,
bro.
Bro, that has always been a thing.
I mean, I've gone on my back, but I'll not show it off.
I just got 3 yesterday.
You got 3?
Anyway,
We'll talk about
I got
that.
3 today.
you know, every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, halitosis. Got it. Now, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent charcoal and Pepsodent herbal toothpaste is very essential to get rid of that halitosis. Okay. Now, Pepsodent charcoal is made of a fine blend of fluoride with a unique combination of natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and zinc, which is meant to whiten your teeth, strengthen them, and remove bad odor from your mouth. For the herbal lovers, you can try the Pepsodent herbal toothpaste, which is also infused with a unique blend of green tea and herbal extracts formulated to repair and protect your gums while giving you an all-around cooling sensation. Again, always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Since Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for the past 26 years, the best you can do is to reach out to them, let them give you some advice for free. On their toll-free number 0800-161-000, 0800-161-000. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Again, I'm saying this, if you go to the shop and you don't get Pepsodent, the shop is the red flag. It is not you. You are fine, baby. Yes, and so Pepsodent, every smile matters.
Every smile matters. And Valentine's Day, you're going to be smiling a lot, so make sure that you have treated your sin.
What do you do for Valentine's?
Nothing.
Okay.
I've worked like the whole day.
Ask me. No.
Bubbles, man.
No, Bubbles.
Charlie,
Hey, original Cupido, bro. On that time, my pants in my boy and I will stop. Unstoppable. Bro, you know how many times I've saved Avengers? I don't want to talk about these things in public,
Bro,
man.
what are you doing on Valentine's?
Valentine's Day, bro?
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
cooling. I'm cooling.
Yeah, it's cool enough.
I don't have
The
another
guy-
song.
the
I don't
guy-
have another song from this
The
year.
guy got served breakfast
Yeah, no,
and made an
I don't have
album.
another song for
What's the
this
name of
year.
What's the name of the song? Beware, I'm dangerous. What did you say?
Too risky.
Too risky. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Beware,
nah.
I'm
Too
He
risky.
said too risky. That's what I heard. I heard beware. I'm dangerous.
Bro,
Like sister, don't come here. All right, Charlie. But new project Nightcrawler. Tell us about it. First of all, love the name.
Thank you.
Love the name. Love the
Yeah.
name.
It's
Big
giving
X-Men.
Batman.
Yeah.
No, X-Men, right?
X-Men, rather.
X-Men.
My bad.
X-Men came
Yeah,
straight into
I
my
like-
head. What's it all about? What vibe is it now? We know you are a Ghanaian, American, multidisciplinary, unboarded genre musician producer. So please, Nightcrawler, no air.
Nightcrawler is an album I started putting together last year. It's a modern contemporary album. That's what I'm calling it. Yes. It's a modern contemporary album. Just because I I chose a bunch of modern sounds to like, go with. So it's gonna have a lot more of, like a foreign feel to it. Yeah, for sure. With emphasis on having a good time. That's why it's called Nightcrawler. This is the album that I want to. Yeah, I want people to play this album like before they're going out, at the function, even after, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the Nightcrawler album. It's for those guys.
On your way from what?
What did I say? I didn't say anything.
I didn't hear anything. I said
the bar crawl, right?
Yeah, it's a bar crawl. I didn't hear what you said.
No, I said like on your way from Sneaky Link.
Oh, hey. Wait, what's a Sneaky Link?
Wait, what's that?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, what?
I don't know
Sneaky link?
Because like you check your phone and there's a link, but I didn't know.
The link snuck up on you.
Like, na link being here.
So do you click on it or no?
No, it's spam.
No clicking.
Delete it fast.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but Nightcrawler, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
how many tracks?
Yeah.
What's the deets?
It's gonna be 7 songs. I think 2 of them are going to be like personal songs, like just because it's been a lot of stuff that's happened personally for me this year. Yeah. Yeah, but not even in the girl sphere. Also, before I even continue, shout out to Chris Brown. We're not hating on Chris Brown, okay? We're just saying, we just saying it's authenticity. That's
exactly.
it. That was my point.
Owners and protectors of the culture, we always need to raise these flags, not because we don't want people to share or we don't want people to have our experience, but we also need it to be stated out so that if the conversation is being had, like you said, the authentic facts can be raised.
Exactly.
Like, we did rap for Ghana.
Yeah.
But I've never been to the Bronx, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm never going to go claim nothing from the Bronx.
That's the point. It's a
and
difference.
I will never be offended if an American rapper from the Bronx said, FC real. I'm like, all right. Because it's his thing. I'm good at it, but like, I'm not about to die on this cross. So that's just it. Yeah.
As a rapper from the Bronx, you're but yeah, Nightcrawler is 2 songs, 2 personal songs, and then 5 of them is just straight bangers. I have a few features on it, just like other upcoming artists that I thought are fire. I got my guy. I don't know if you listen to Jaleel Thomas. Any of you guys?
I have a jam with Jaleel.
He's so tough.
Fire,
he's so tough. He's so underrated. Yeah. And like me and him have had the song for like a year now, and I was like, you know what? Like,
sitting on it.
This is the time. Yeah, this is the time. But like, I was actually gonna drop this project last year. In fact, last year I had like a whole like rollout situation going down. But unfortunately, my pops passed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. So I was dealing with some stuff, and like just. Rapping felt kind of trivial when you're going through, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, I was like, let me put this.
This is not the time for bars.
Like, exactly. I'm like, let me calm down for a bit, right? Like, I'm not about to put out a fun album and like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me just cool it down for a bit. So I was able to pick it back up just recently. I just sent it for mastering, actually. And yeah, I'm very excited. I think that's going to be like, for me, I think that's my best sonic project. So right. Far, yeah. And my next one after that's gonna be better. When
did you realize that it's a taboo to produce, write, record, and master your own ish? Because you just made a point that you sent it for mastering. I'm sure it got to a point where you're like, you know what, I need to stop trying to do this.
No. You start to understand very quickly. Like, if you try to undertake that, you start to understand very quickly that there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Like, because like mixing and mastering are both their own disciplines, and they take a different kind of mind.
Yep.
You as a producer can't sit there with a creative mind and then mix and master. You don't have that. You don't even have that ear for it at the time, Like, that's why people get paid to be mastering engineers, right? So like I'm lucky enough to have met like 2 guys, Axel and Matt Volk, and those guys handle my mixing and mastering, but I do everything else.
Okay. Is there any point where you feel like you would put the grief you went through into some music?
Definitely. I think that on Nightcrawler, on the first song, I touch on that a little bit because like that was the one I recorded second around most recent. And that was like close around the time that my pops passed. But I was actually going in to record a grief song. But then the beat just took me somewhere else. So I touched on it a little bit, but I don't like, fully go into it. But I think that, I'm still processing, and I think maybe once I'm done and like I truly have a full grasp of what this loss means, then maybe I'll be able to put it in words. But before that, I can't like, that's my father. I respect him, man. So I'm not about to just say, right?
Yeah, it needs to be meant.
You gotta process the thing, man. It's not easy.
I think we don't commend people who like put their issues out there enough, man. Because like me, I'm very mysterious, but you always see me in a good mood. Like you never know when I have a problem. Like maybe that's how I deal with my things. Like so when I see like
serial killer, but go on.
But like when I hear stuff like this, right, talking about that difficulty and how you put in the music, that's why I asked you if like when you put these things out, like do you feel like it was too much? That's why I asked that, like the heartbreak and stuff. So bro, big ups to you, man.
It is nerve-wracking.
You're putting it out there for like the world to judge.
Yeah, exactly. I'm basically putting
like you're judging my pain.
And crazy.
And some people really don't care. Like they will judge you to the last.
But do as an artist, do you have a fear of becoming too real? Like when I say too real,
serial.
Yeah, I did. Of becoming too real in the sense like I listen to Eminem and sometimes I'm like, you didn't have to tell me that. Or like I listen to DMX and I'm like, bro, your life was hard. Or you're listening to NF and he's done with the verse and he's crying, God. And I'm like, man, I'm like, do you ever fear that as much as you're passionate about it and you want to tell us these things that you might become that artist?
I think that, like you're saying, there's a fine line. And like I said, like it's not everything that I'm just gonna I'm not just gonna pick up a pen and start talking about my pops passing, because that's like it's something that I'm still processing, right? So I need to know what I can and cannot say. So like I respect the boundaries of other people because like there are other people who are obviously involved in my life, So I would never put out anything that would impact them. You know what I'm saying? Except for my ex, because she did it first, but
bro, I need to go listen to this.
Anyway, I want to hear both albums.
I want to hear both, bro. No shade to her. We're good.
Whose album should we listen to first? Yours or hers?
I mean, I don't have an album first.
No. So your song.
I got a song.
So how do we go about it?
What happened?
She had an album for you.
She had an album.
Women, man. Which one?
It's still coming out though.
Which one came first? Yours first or hers first?
Hers.
Or you replied with a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because some men don't like talking jam.
Yeah, and I didn't even go at her. I was just, I said.
You know what's gonna be crazy?
Yeah.
If you actually enjoyed the songs, like, bro, that's
I
love this music.
That's the thing. It's so fire, bro. She's so fire, and I'm like, damn.
Man, listening to it go, I was a demon.
I'm in there like, damn, I'm getting cooked. This is fire.
Like, I was not a good guy, man. I was a bad guy.
I remember. Oh,
damn. This is
that was me.
Man, I'm getting cooked.
Yo,
are you gonna put us on the album?
My bad.
Are you gonna put us on the album?
Like in terms of what?
Like we should go listen. Are you gonna tell us maybe off air?
Off air.
Off air.
I got you off air.
You're not going to mention
It's free promo.
I'm not gonna do that. No. She got on.
I listened to track 4 and my bad.
I shouldn't have, bro.
Yo, Nova Nightcrawler. All right, we're looking forward to that. Definitely, I like the fact that it's a cocktail of sorts. It's got all sorts of expression, all sorts of music as well, too, that are down to the heart, and the rest, like he said, pure bangers. We're looking forward to that. Definitely a big fan. Gonna continue following and checking out. I know that song by heart.
Yeah.
Which one? Frodo.
Frodo.
Yeah.
I know it by heart.
That's a song.
I can rap your verse. But when you came in here, I was totally disconnected.
Hey,
the song,
this combobulation.
Yeah, the song started before I went, oh, this is the song we wrote. So it's been wonderful having you. I mean, this is family, this is home. Anytime you're around, definitely pop in. We'd love to celebrate and promote the music and keep pushing, Charlie.
Thank you.
Guys,
Me and him after gonna connect after here.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys have a great vibe going on in here too, bro. I can tell.
Thank you.
Y'all in here having a great time, man. Like, yo.
Don't make sense. Charlie, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful 1 hour. We've been kicking it with the man NovaBlaQ, Nightcrawler. Make sure you go follow on all socials. Bro, drop your handles. Let them get on that.
My IG is NovaBlaQ.wave, and my Twitter is NovaBlaQ_wave.
Somewhat Islams, no one can follow.
NovaBlaQ.wave. NovaBlaQ_wave.
Yeah, Charlie. And on that note, Culture Daily, big conversation. The name is Serial because your trip is so far. Jason, we've been here chopping it up with NovaBlaQ. Great conversations. Remember, the APSA gig is happening at 11 o'clock. Go check them out on their socials. Aquaba is also live on 14th of February, Palms Convention Center, 7 p.m., which is tomorrow. Get on the Waflex and that chair. Talking stages, my brother Ron. Yes, definitely. We're live and we out. Peace.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.